Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to pop on and talk about the top 3 things you need to be doing for consistent weight loss results, consistent results with really anything. Now you'll notice up here that there's no magic thing, right? Like, oh, this vegetable every day will get you results. You take this supplement every day, it will get you the results so fast. Yay! None of these things look exciting. I know that. But that's the secret. Consistency. Consistency is the secret. Your health is cumulative. Your health is cumulative. Things about you matter. The stress you're under, how much sleep you're getting, how your gut health is. All those things matter. So you can be following like the most perfect clean nutrition thing ever out there, doing all this fantastic exercise and all these things, and not see results and not keep your results because your system isn't functioning properly and you're not following something that's really designed for your system, for your body. Now, as a women's health expert, one of the things that I love to educate on is how to eat for your hormones, your cycle, support your system in whatever phase of life it's in, whether it's in whether you have an active cycle, you're trying to get pregnant, you're in perimenopause, all these things, right? I have more information in my book, The Female Fat Solution. This is on Amazon. Lots and lots of info in here. Other places you can get info are my podcast, The Female Health Solution, and then my YouTube channel is called Dr. Beth Westy. Tons of videos there archived so you can subscribe and stay updated. Now, if you're looking for help and guidance with this, I'm going to put a link right here in the comments so you can join the 12-week challenge, the waitlist for the 12-week challenge. This is a 12-week program that is designed specifically for the female physiology. So you start working with your body and stop fighting against it. Yes, yes. So I walk you through all the techniques, the tools, the mindset shift and change that needs to happen to really get and keep the best results possible with your body, with your hormones, all the things. All the things. So here's the first thing that I want to talk about here with getting results. Getting and keeping results for you is getting the correct timeline. What does that mean? The correct timeline. So often we'll join something, we'll start something and feel like 2 weeks in, oh, why isn't this working for me? Or I felt so good last time I did this, which was maybe a year ago or 5 years ago, before stress, before other things happened in your life. Why isn't this happening this time? It's a different body, right? Yes. And if you've been through things like adrenal fatigue or other health issues, right? It can take longer to get the same result. Not that what you're doing isn't going to work, but oftentimes we quit too early on ourselves just because we're not seeing the result happen in a timeline that it happened before for us or that it's happening for somebody else. So for example, I see this all the time with women that I work with in the challenge. We start, right? And not everybody's at the same starting place, right? If we're all starting something together, it's like you're expecting to be at a race on the starting line together. And you're not. You're not on the starting line together. Somebody may be at the starting line. You may be in the parking lot. Still circling, looking for a parking spot. Maybe you're down the street still, haven't even arrived at the racetrack. Maybe, right? Maybe. This is, everybody's different, and to figure out where you're at is so important, and then to give yourself the proper timeline to allow your body to go through the processes it needs to really see the best results possible. Otherwise, you can be forcing your system to do something it's not ready to do, taking shortcuts, trying cheap tricks to just lose weight, but really you're ending up that much more fatigued, exhausted, unhealthy at the end of it, right? So getting the correct timeline. A lot of women that I work with, especially the 12-week, right? Thyroid issues, autoimmune issues, all those things. That typically means that it's going to take a little bit longer for the same result to happen in your body and system. Not that it's a bad thing, but just so you know and you're aware. Oh, okay, I see. Yep. I'm not going to see results just pop because my system's just slower. It's not that it's not happening. It just needs a little more time, right? It just needs a little more time. And magical things will happen with more time, right? So what comes into that timeline? What things we need to take into account? Your own health history, trauma, injuries, illnesses, surgeries, all of it. Those things are very, very, very important. Without acknowledging that, you're not going to get an accurate timeline for yourself. So these are things that I go over with everybody. Hormones. where your hormonal health is at, right? Whether you have a cycle or not, whether you've had a hysterectomy, all these things matter. Stress levels. I can't say enough things about this. There are sometimes I'll do a Dutch test, a hormone test with someone, and I just looking at their results, I'll say, I know you are in adrenal fatigue and that you've been under stress for at least 3 years. And they're like, oh my gosh, yes, I got this job 3 years ago. And it's just, I felt so different. I've had such a hard time with my energy since then. I'm like, yep, I can see it. That's how powerful stress impacts your body. Yes. So that's the correct timeline. So helpful to have this. Next thing is getting current tools to help you be successful. Current tools, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, right now, especially more than ever, we are having to be our own health advocates. We are having to do things that we haven't done before necessarily for our fitness and goals and exercise, all these things, right? So if gyms are closed or if there's limited space or limited things you can do, you're having to be creative and get things at home or find different things to do to get activity in. So you have to find current tools to fit your lifestyle. And those things change. So often we expect ourselves to exist and function and do these things in this capacity of where we were a year ago. Well, maybe a year later, your kids are a year older, they are in different activities, you're on the go a different time, you have all these other things happening. You need current tools to help keep you there. I'll get one simple example of something so small, so dumb almost, but that has helped me be the most consistent with taking my supplements since I got it. This. So dumb, right? So I was having such a hard time at being super consistent with my supplements. And I had them organized in a different way, but because I'm really busy in the morning, sometimes I'm up in the morning, out the door really quick, and I would go and I'd be like, oh, I never wanted to take like the whole thing with me, right? I used to have like this bigger pack thing with them all organized, but it was all together and I didn't like it. I don't know why, just wouldn't do it then. Wouldn't do it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't do it. I don't need to sit and analyze why I didn't like it. It wasn't helpful for me. That was an old tool that worked for me before, but it wasn't working for me now. So I got this bad boy on Amazon. It was like, I think $8 or something, or like $10, something like that. But this was an investment that is so priceless to me because I'm so consistent now taking all the things. Because this case thing opens, and it's pretty. I like colorful things. And it's got all the days of the week here. And then these things come out. So when I'm on the go, I just grab this, throw it in my pocket, and run out the door. That makes it so valuable to me. And then when it's empty, I pop it back in. I refill them on the weekends and prep my stuff on the weekends. Because old men carry the big ones. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, right? You're right. I don't want like a big old man pill thing. I want like, look how cute this is. And it's so cute. And there's different colors. Oh. That's so great. That's true. That's very true. But again, something like this. So when you find yourself struggling with something, and this is something that I go over with women in the 12-week challenge. I love sharing this type of stuff because little things like this make a big difference in your life to be consistent. Right? That's the key. That's it. I don't care what you're taking in here. If you're not consistent, it's not going to work. And so often we're nutrient depleted. Nutrient depleted meaning our systems don't have enough of the regular vitamin levels because we're so stressed out. We have hormone issues, all these other things. They're getting burned out with other stuff. So we need more and we need to be consistent with these things. And having something like this helps you be so consistent that you actually start to see a better result. Can you share the Amazon link? Yes, after this video, I'll put an Amazon link for this below. And I'll put it on my Instagram and stuff too. Because again, this is like the dumbest thing. Oh my Lord, that has made the biggest difference for me because I just love it. And it's on the go and fast. Boop, there we go. Right, current tools though. So assess your situation, assess your kitchen, your workout space at home, your setup. You know, do you need to set your workout clothes out at night so in the morning you just put them on and you don't have to think? Little things like that to set yourself up for a win, make it seamless and effortless. that keeps you consistent, that's the win. That's how powerful these tools are when they fit your lifestyle right now. And when your lifestyle changes, gotta change your tools. Gotta change and update your tools. Okay, last piece here is custom guidance for you. Again, all these things, a lot of the information I give is, I want to say general information, and I try and dive into specific topics. I get some of these topics from you guys asking questions, so absolutely keep the questions coming. I'm here as a resource, and I have so many tools for men, again, my book, podcast, YouTube, all those things, just to give you guys ideas about what different things you could be happening in your system, in your body, and where to navigate, right? But for some of you, because it can get tough, messy, or you feel lost, that's where you need custom guidance. You need custom guidance sometimes. Sometimes it's as simple as getting your iron levels checked and figuring out from there what to do dietary-wise. It just depends for each person. And for a lot of us, we have spent so much time and energy doing all these things that just ended us right back in the same place again, right? Whereas you want to be on that starting line moving forward. So what custom guidance does is it helps you figure out where you're at, get you the path to the starting line, and off to a start of like you're sprinting. You're hitting the ground sprinting then, right? That's what getting custom guidance is. And that's what we do in the 12-week challenge. So again, the link is there in the comments. Click on that link. You're going to get a lot of info, a lot of content. Please don't hesitate to reach out and ask questions. Sometimes people think, I feel bad, or I don't want to bother you. I get emails from women all the time like, I don't want to bother you. I don't mean to be a pest. All that stuff. I don't know. And I'm like, no, you're not a pest. Please ask questions. Please reach out more. That's important. That's what helps you figure out these things out. And that's what I'm here for. Again, asking questions, diving in, and asking for outside help is so important because it helps you figure out how to keep look at the forest from the trees, right? Forest from the trees. That's the biggest thing there. Because when you're in it, sometimes you can't see it. Heather, I sleep in my workout clothes. Genius, Heather, genius. And Kimberly, I've spent so much money I could have purchased my own island. Right? That's tough. It's really tough to be in that space. And then to feel like you have to start over again, that's what's tough. But again, giving you information to decipher. It's so easy to get distracted by something shiny. This new pill, this new drink, this fancy food thing, la, 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 da, da, da. Maybe it is a great thing for you, right? And if it's the right tool, sure. But oftentimes, getting the right tool is not, like, again, you can't see it. This was a suggestion from a friend of mine. I didn't even think of this for myself on my own. So don't, if you're like, why didn't I think of this? But don't feel bad about it for yourself, right? Whatever it is, tools, timeline, all these things that need to be custom for you, that's what's going to guide you to the right solution. That's why I do the work that I do. So again, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you're struggling, Kimberly, yes. Yeah, can't wait to know what the heck to do. Yeah. Finding out, figuring out, and understanding how your body works is life-changing. It really, really is. And my favorite thing about all this is that it's not just like, let's do this right now to get you to fit in these pants. I mean, great. But these are tools that you get, that you're going to use 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. I hear from women all the time that went through and they're like, I did this and this happened, and thank you so much because I'm still using all that information and benefiting from it 3 years later. I love it. I love it. Lisa, this program is changing my life. Yes, Lisa, right? It's so different. It's so different than just eat clean, blah, blah, blah. Which, again, I'm not saying that that's not good, but for a lot of us, that's not enough, right? Yes. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, if you found this information helpful, please share it with other women. So many women feel stuck, feel lost, feel terrible about what they're doing, or just even need to know that there's a really cute way to get their supplements in to keep them consistent. But sharing this information helps other women. Because once you know, you know. Once you know better, you can do better and do better for yourself. So, Thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you need any other guidance, if you have any other questions, or you want me to do a video on something. Otherwise, I will see you guys later. Have a great day.